Hey, welcome back to another tutorial. This is the second tutorial, which I said I will be making. This tutorial is focused solely on creating the mod and the UGC settings. So the first thing you want to do is go to this UGC tab in the top. So you'll see these three options, these 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 options. I don't use Legacy mod personally, so what I instead use is share mod, create mod, and enabled mods. I don't use duplicate existing mod or import legacy mod. So this is the enabled mods. This file I'm gonna have to delete eventually since that's the old tutorial. But we'll take Vental for example. If I click that, it's disabled so it doesn't exist now. But if I click it again, it's right there. And that enables all the content within it. A whole ton. Also, another thing you can do in the thing right here is right click on a folder, add to favorites, so then it will go to that favorites list. And then you can also set a color where you can just do a new color or existing color. I already have existing colors because I've already made colors, but never mind that. So another thing here is share mod. Uh, I haven't done this in a while, so I need to put my email, so I'm going to hide that. Yeah, just don't mind me while I do this quickly. It's going to allow me to work on the show this. There. So once you verify your email and input the code, uh, you'll be brought to this. Right here I have all these mods done right here. So right now this mod's already released, so this will have a link to it, where I can click here to change the mod link or reset the mod link. I'm not going to click either of those because, well, I don't want to. And I don't want to deal with it. So, if I click that into the project ID, I'm not going to do that right now though. Then there's the Vintar map remaster. I click these. It has all the other mod files I have. And I can just type in the changelog for whatever I did in the version. Then I press continue and then it will start cooking. I'll do a tutorial showcasing the process of it eventually. Then you can choose between PC only and cross-platform too, by the way. I usually I just do cross-platform. Now, if this is a mod that hasn't been released yet, say this one, which I'm getting rid of eventually, but you need to delete this file too, but you input the mod name, the mod logo, the type mod, so usually just maps. For this tutorial series, it will be maps, mod summary, and stuff like that, and then description has to be 100 characters long. But yeah, that's the share. Then this is right here, the UGC settings with this Ark logo. You have these, so then I select the Vintel map remaster. There's the save changes and all that. So right here, you put the map file name right there. Since mine's called Vintel underscore WP, as seen in uh, here, I put that there. Then the preview image, it used to work where it would be like that. If you play the game, you'd recognize this. So right here is the preview text. And then image, you'd usually select an image from here. It has to be a PNG. So yeah. And then you save changes afterwards. Now, onto create mod. I'm gonna go out of there. Now, there's all these different options. There's flyer template for a dino based on type of jar. I don't recommend using any of these templates at all. The only templates I ever recommend using are empty mod for maps and blank mod for mods. Since we're doing a map, I'm going to select empty mod. I'll give it a name. I'll call this Tuto map new, since this is the new tutorial map. Author, I'll just put my CurseForge username. Put your own CurseForge username, emphasize your own, and then type a description. That's what I'm going to put. Advanced, I don't use any of these. So then what you want to do is press create mod. So now you can see you have a blank slate. So first thing to do for creating a map would be to create a new level as empty open world. Create. Now what I'm going to do is look for scorched earth in the maps folder. Somewhere here. There. Not there. I'm at the maps folder. Take these. Drag them into the new map folder. I didn't favorite it or rename it, so I'm gonna or make a color for it, so I'm gonna do that after this. Gonna clear color in this one and add it to this one and favorite. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is go over to the island submaps, take these two. Then go over to this folder, copy it into it, never move. So it will take a little bit of time to copy it over, but once that's done, it should copy over perfectly fine. In a few seconds, though, so bear with me for that. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna mention what the next tutorial will be about. The next tutorial will be about setting up the map itself, which will entail the Ragnarok stuff instead of island stuff. It'll be up to date completely. Though I may do a different tutorial first instead, which will be like Gaia, for example, so I can get the masks made for it, show you how, and the landscape, so I don't have to sculpt it this time around. And now, since these are copied anyways, I'm going to select these three. Battery name. I'm going to search Scorched Earth. There. And then name to Tuto New, since that's the map name, I guess. Put your own map name there, or a map name abbreviation, or shortened version, and then apply. So now those are renamed. I'll open these up to make sure they're connected to each other properly. I need to open them up manually. These two, just don't rename, just leave them as is. So right here, I'm going to find here. There's nothing in here to change, so don't change that. Right here, I'm going to go here. This is instance var. So instance var Tuto new. Save. And then this one's fine too, so I'm gonna close this. Now save all. You're gonna see it here. After these are done, I'm going to uh, have these saved. Ignore the pause there. Now save. After it's done, you'll see that since I didn't save the map, it's gonna bring up the map save thing right there. See, it's about to do save to file for this. Nope, it didn't, so I need to press save there. So now you'll see here, you'll want to go down, plugins, then tuto map new content, since that's the map content. Give it a name. I'll call it tuto map underscore WP. I recommend always putting an underscore WP for map names, since that's what wildcard seems to do. And then save. Also, the WP means world partition, as seen here, which also enables data layers. So now you'll see there's new tutorial map stuff. So I'll check this one. That one's fine. And this one is fine. So now those ones. So it'll be, I'll just go to the world settings to do this since it's faster that way. So go to world settings. You'll see these, so click on this one. You're going to want to take the instance. Now grab your instance right there, since that was the instance used here. Grab this instance, and then apply it like that, or drag it in. No, you can't drag since I didn't have it pinned. Now this is the merged. I'm just going to check the difference between these quickly. Yeah. So the merged. I'm pretty sure this one's fine, so leave merged, I guess. Unless it's the procs. And yeah, you can delete a procs. The old instanced afterwards, so this one is instanced. So there. Now I'm going to save all. Delete the old instanced. And it should be these three again. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to conclude this tutorial since the next tutorial will be much longer and, if not the most complex tutorial I'll be doing in the series, though there will be a few other complex ones, usually around the start, though some later in. But it'll be setting up the map itself, where it has the world settings done, the world partition, this tool setup, the data layers, the outliner will be filled with stuff, data layers filled in, world settings filled in, level blueprint, and then a ton of stuff copied into here. So yeah, stay tuned for the next tutorial, which will probably be next weekend or tomorrow. One of the two. Yeah. Hope this helps. Bye.